So this has seemed to be a theme on my page recently where we talk about the purge and we are talking about the bridge incidents and the things of that sort. So I am going to give y'all a little story time of my purge, my very first purge. I purged for the very first time in 2021, around probably April or May. It was crazy. So in January of 2021, I ended up having an NDE, right? Okay, cool. In the NDE, my kid was telling me to change the story or whatever. Kept telling me change the story about me and his dad. And I didn't know what that meant at the time. It took me like a few weeks after that NDE for me to figure out what he was trying to tell me. And what he was basically telling me is to change the story of me and his dad up here or whatever. And then he told me and his dad was going to get back together or whatever. Cool. So, and that he was going to come back or whatever. But that's besides the point. So, about February, I started seeing these videos about law of assumption or whatever. And it was multiple people teaching it, but some of them was more so focused on law of attraction rather than law of assumption. So a lot of them wanted you to get your vibration and all of this other shit super high and say that, oh, that's how you're gonna pull it in, blah blah blah. And then I end up coming across this creator. His name is Dylan James. You hear me talk about Dylan James a lot on my page. When I recommend things, you'll see me say Dylan James. So yeah, I start watching Dylan James or whatever, and I literally just started affirming and all of this stuff, right? So from March of 2021 to the time I got my SP back was about 6 months. Okay. So in the midst of me affirming, he started popping back up in my reality. Now, mind you, it was a third party and everything. And my SP lived right across the street from me. But in the time where I stopped focusing on them, they literally disappeared out of my reality, like completely. I didn't see them or nothing, like for a good little minute. No matter how much I affirmed or stuff like that, like they literally was gone, like him and the girl, like I literally never ran into them or whatever. So time went on. Then my SP started showing back up in my reality. I want to say probably around April, because I was walking down the street with my little cousin and SP came outside. He seen that I was out there. He smiled. He opened the door. He smiled. He went back in the house. He closed the door. And then he came back outside with fucking trash bags saying that he was going to the dumpster area that was in our neighborhood or whatever. Mind you, he usually does drive his auntie's car to the dumpster area, but instead he takes the trash and he fucking walks it or whatever. Cool. And then while he's walking, I'm this way where he's walking to. I'm already down there, and like he literally comes down there and he's like, "What's up, kid? Hey, kid." And I'm like, hey, like I literally act like I didn't know who he was, bruh. And I kept on fucking walking. Like he was literally just standing there in the middle of the road, like looking crazy. Like I didn't acknowledge him. Like I literally did not acknowledge him much. Like I just said hey, and I kept it fucking pushing. And then the person I was on the phone with was like, who is that? And I was like, I don't know, like person in this neighborhood like that wanted to speak. Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, like I was hell. Like when I tell you no focus was on SP for real, like all I did was fucking affirm. Like cool. A little bit more time passed. Why did SP come over there and meet my auntie and my grandmother and all of these people? Like my family is from up north or whatever, and they came down here to visit or whatever. And mind you, he has a whole girlfriend at his house, and he over here at my house talking to my family, meeting them and shit. So my auntie comes in the house because I'm inside, and my auntie comes and she's like, like I met your baby daddy, like I met that boy you was finna have that baby by. And I was like, huh? And she was like, yeah, he was over here talking to us and like getting to know us and da-da-da-da. And I said, what he over here talking to y'all for? He got a whole girlfriend at the house. And she was like, girl, he was over here. He was out there with us for about a good hour and 30 minutes. And I'm like, what? Like, bro, circumstances do not matter, bro. Like, it really don't. Anyways, fast forward. My auntie them went home or whatever. Like, they came up here, got on their flight, went back home and stuff like that. And then this is when SP really start to like pop in. So I started having like very like weird dreams or whatever about my SP and about the girl or whatever. And like it would be like dreams are like her saying certain things to me to like try to throw me off. And I'm not gonna lie, like my reality started fucking purging so bad. Like it was so bad. Like it was storming every day. Like my literally whatever my emotions was what the weather would be. So if I'm happy, it'd be sunny. If I'm fucking crying and shit, it would be raining. Like, and it literally did that for 2 weeks straight. Like, and I continued to persist in my affirmations while that was happening, but it really was a lot. Then I started seeing SP name everywhere, and people start saying his name so much, and like just a lot of stuff started happening. People start asking me, "Oh, have you seen what he posted? Have you seen this? Have you seen that?" Like, it's like it was my reality was over flooding with him. Like, it was insane. Like, it was overwhelming. And then, like, he has locks, right? So I love men that have locks, right? Locks, so people will call them dreads, but I don't call them that because that's not what they are. They are locks. So when me and him was together, I used to always like playing his locks and all of this stuff, and like just massage them and just all type of stuff, like just even like watch, because he used to like do painting the house and stuff like that, and I used to wash the paint and stuff out his locks. So like I had like a connection to the locks or whatever. He ended up cutting the fucking locks off, y'all. And it's so crazy because 3D literally would do certain shit that literally knows like it's gonna trigger you or whatever. So I'm in Walmart or whatever with my family, and then that's when like I get a call like, "Did you see what he did? Did you see what he did?" I'm like, "No." Like, y'all, that he done cut his fucking hair off, bro. I'm in the fucking middle of Walmart, boohoo fucking crying. My mom like, "You can't be mad. That's his hair." Da 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 da. Like, yo, it was crazy, but like I already was purging as it was. That just was the icing on the fucking cake. Like, and then just a whole bunch of random crazy shit started happening. Then he started coming over there to our house, and then they started wanting to pick him up and stuff and like take him places. And then him and the girl kept getting into arguments. He like put on a book bag and like go walking for a long ass time and don't come back until nighttime. Like, it was a lot of stuff that like when the 3D started catching up after that purge, like it was a lot of shit that just started happening. And then like it was this knowing inside of my bed, like I knew he was coming back, y'all. Like I knew. So boom, fast forward, I was manifesting going to Florida or whatever. We end up going to Florida in about June or July of 2021. And my little sister was over his house playing with his niece. So I had to go to his house to go get my little sister. And when I went over there, mind you, he still has that girl in the house. He says, "Oh, you came over here for me, or you came for your sister?" I'm like, "I came for my sister." Y'all, when I tell you everything I did on social media, this man kept up with every little thing. It don't matter what I was doing. Like, he watched every single shit I posted. Cool. So that's like June or July. I kid y'all not. I came back and shit like that. He just kept trying to run into me. Like, I would be going to the mailbox. He would literally walk down into the mailbox. He coming from the store and I'm walking the neighborhood or whatever. He would literally speed up just so he could come like talk to me or whatever. Then one day, like, I seen him behind me. I started speed walking my ass to the house. Another couple of times as I was standing outside on my porch or whatever, and he would literally walk past and like just stand in front of my house. Like, it just was a lot happening. Like, even like it was one day he was standing by in the tree calling my name. Like, yeah. So then fast forward, I end up coming back from Florida or whatever, and my mom owned a trucking company at the time. So I end up having to go back to Florida again, and I went to Miami. And when I went to Miami, SP ends up getting my number from someone. To this day, I still don't know who he got my number from, because my number had changed from when me and him were together. And the only person that I could possibly think gave him my number was his auntie. Reached out to probably somebody in my family or whatever, got my number for them and gave it to him. But then boom, me and SP got back together after that. And yeah, fucking ignore the 3D. Like, it was so much shit going on, but I kept on persisting in my assumption, and I kept fucking affirming. I kept doing the breath work. I kept meditating. I literally did not let that shit shake me. Yes, I was crying some days when I was fucking purging and I felt like I was going crazy. I persisted through that shit. All you have to do is persist, persist, persist. Keep on affirming and emotionally self-regulate yourself. And you are golden.